Hi everyone, we're going to use the law of sines to determine ambiguous case and solve the SS side-side angle triangle. This video is about no solutions, so I'm going to talk longer about the first one and then we'll do 3 examples. So there's also going to be 3 examples here. And I think the first thing that you have to be clear on this one is that remember when you do sine of some angle, put theta, you know that's opposite over hypotenuse. Alright? And always the opposite has to be smaller than the hypotenuse. So it has to be less than 1. So this has to be less than 1. If it's greater than 1, then it's saying that the opposite side is bigger than the hypotenuse, which doesn't make any sense. So that's what we're going to run into with this. So basically I'm going to just draw a triangle and label everything. We have A equals 2, like I did in the previous videos, C equals 1, and my gamma equals 50. So if I just draw some generic triangle here, and I have the 50, I always put my angle here that they gave me, that you have the side across from it. So the side across from gamma is C, so that's 1. Then I always put my other side here, so there's your side-side angle. And then that would mean we need to solve for alpha, which goes with the A, and we're missing beta and the B. So we're going to get started and just try to solve for this. So you have sine of 50 over 1 equals sine of alpha over 2. So we get 2 sine of alpha equals 2 sine of 50, which equals 1.53. Now, remember what I said, that's impossible because this opposite or hypotenuse type thing has to be less than 1. It's greater than 1. Also, if you go ahead and do inverse sine of 1.53 on your calculator, you will get an error. That means there's no triangle, so we can't even make a triangle. And what this actually looks like, because I just made a makeshift triangle there, a generic triangle, this is what it looks like actually. You have some B, alright, and then here's your 50 degrees that's anchoring this on this side, and your A is 2, and your C is 1. And it doesn't even come down here, so if you look at this, we can't even make a triangle there. So that's how you don't even get a triangle. Now we did have where the side across from my 50, if you looked at the video with the 2 solutions, is smaller than this side. And I said in the previous video on that one, it's either 2 solutions or no solutions. So on these, they're pretty easy if you can just remember that this value here has to be less than 1, which it's not. It's not less than 1. Or just use your calculator, and if you get an error, you know that it doesn't work. So let's do 3 examples here. So basically, we're going to do A equals 3, B equals 7, and alpha equals 70. And you can go ahead and draw it. Means my B is pretty long here, 7. My alpha goes here, which is 70. I'm just going to make some makeshift triangle. The side across from alpha is 3, and this would be your beta. So we do have it where the side across from the angle given is smaller than the other side given. So that means either 2 solutions or 1 solution. So let's go ahead and work this out. We have sine of 70 over 3 equals sine of beta over 7. So we get 7 sine of 70 over 3 equals sine of beta. Now, when you do this in the calculator, you're going to get 2.1926, which is bigger than 1. So that means no solution. Or again, you could just do sine inverse, or inverse sine, 2.1926, and you would get an error message. So that means no solution. So actually, if you really drew this triangle right, this would be, actually this is, this wasn't 7. Alright, so if you drew it right, this is 7, and the 3 is just kind of dangling here. And this is 70 degrees. So there's no way to make the triangle. So no solution. Or no triangle. It means the same thing. Alright, let's do another one. And we'll go a little faster because these are all going to be no triangles. We have A equals 2, C equals 1, gamma equals 100. And I'm just going to use this info here. Sine of 100 over 1 equals sine of alpha goes with A, alpha over 2. You cross multiply, you get 2 sine of 100 equals sine of alpha. And that means this equals 1.9696, which is greater than 1. So that means right away, this is your sine of alpha. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make a triangle. So this would be no solution. Or again, you could do sine inverse of that. And you would get error in the calculator. And I think it's just kind of, I'll do one more. Why don't you try this one on your own and then see if you, so pause the video after I write this down here and see if you can do it on your own, and you should get the same thing, no solution. So we get sine of 95 degrees over 4 equals sine, C goes with gamma, sine of gamma over 5. So you get 5 sine of 95 over 4, which equals 1.2452 equals sine of gamma. Alright, and that's too big. It's greater than 1. So if you inverse it, you get sine inverse of this. If you put in the calculator, you will get an error. Means no solution. That's all. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.